Hello, everybody. I'm back with the new expansions of Kobolds and Catacombs from Hearthstone. Uh, and as you can see, I've got 35 packs to open. So I'm going to be doing a first look at this. I haven't yet seen any of the cards, really. So I'm going to try and figure out what themes are going on in this new set, such as the Death Rattle from Frozen Throne, and the Elementals and Quest accomplishments from the set before that, Journey to Ungoro. So, as I said, first look. I probably won't get through all 35 packs. We'll see how this goes. Ooh. Add coin to your hand. That does help with the Priest's Quest also. Play 2 Elementals to upgrade the Lesser Ruby Spellstone. Give your opponent 2... Ah, I see. So you've got... So far, I'm seeing a lot of Death Rattle. The Shifting Scroll is a lot like the Molten Blade that the Warrior has access to, so this is kind of entertaining. Death Rattle gain 3 armor. So I believe that this, the add 1 random would become add 2 random whenever you upgrade it. So that works out really well. I do like that. Alright. At the end of your turn, restore... That's really good. 3 health every turn. Plus it's elemental, another elemental. Next battle cry triggers twice. I wonder what all battle cries are good in this new set. Druid. Deal 2 damage to a minion. I wonder how this one upgrades. Does it deal it to 2 minions? Does it deal it to... It is entertaining to see a cost 5 version of Stubborn Gastropod. Steal something from the deck as opposed to the hand. Very cool. I've always been interested in the priest, the thief priest, effectively. That's Mad Bomber, right? Oh, but it deals it only to enemies. That's a better Mad Bomber, but with a lower stats. So far, the 2 Druid cards I've seen care about armor. That seems really good in Priest, depending on what kind of deck you're running. A random 3-cost minion. Add 3 Silver Hand Recruits to your hand. Those are 1/1 for 1, so at least they'll be easy to spawn throughout the game. Plus, it's a cost 2, and if it dies on turn 3, it lets you get all of them. Immune while attacking. Entertaining. Give a minion Divine Shield and draw a card. I know that the Priest's Quest from Ungoro cares about casting spells on your minions, so that's pretty good. 2 for a 2/4 that deals 2 damage to yourself. That's actually pretty good in my opinion. There's the 3/2 with no drawbacks, but that 2/4 is not bad. Taunt. Recruit 2 minions that cost 4 or less. So, if I remember Recruit right, I did kind of look at a couple of the mechanics themselves. So that gets you a minion from your deck. And it might be at random. So, unfortunately, it's not like a discover a minion from your deck, but still good. Sleepy Dragon, 4/12. I guess, yeah, there's quite a bit of creatures with... well, there's a kobold. I was looking at, like, there's a dragon, there's an elemental, and then it gets to the kobold and it stops doing that. Another spellstone. Summon 1 5/5 Mithril Golem. Equip a single weapon upgrade. That's not hard for the warrior. I wonder what stats the Mithril Golem will have. So if you Murmuring Elemental into a Murmuring Elemental, does that mean that your next battle cry would trigger 4 times or 3 times? Oh, an epic. Only you can target this spell with spells and hero powers. That's pretty cool. So as opposed to being completely untargetable, you can still boost it. Summon 1 copy of a friendly minion. Overload 3 mana crystals. So you can get multiple copies of the same guy? That's pretty neat. You can only attack if you have 5 or more armor. There's another armor guy here. And I have 2 of those. They're not Black Knights. I forget what they're called. They're 6 for a 3/9 that has whenever you heal your hero, deal that much damage. I feel really bad for for having the name escape me when it was the backbone of my deck for a while. Gain the death rattle of a random minion in your deck. Druid card that gives you armor. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a lot like the spell you got, the portal that you got in Karazhan, which is gain 6 life, restore 6 health, whatever, and get a random 6 cost, I believe. Maybe it was 5 cost. Recruit a minion that costs 4 or less. Oh, legendary. Sonya Shadow Dancer. At a 1/1 that's really good. I'm assuming that even after those 1/1s die, you still get a 1/1 that costs 1, which does also help your rogue quest to cast a lot of the same named creatures. Cheat Death. Oh yeah, Rogue now has secrets, which it kind of seemed like they should have. Friendly minion. Oh, there's another one that helps with the. I do love the fact that they kind of tie these together. How the rogue cards in this set help the rogue cards in the other set. Gains of so while this card is in your hand, it'll also have a second line of text, I believe. 3 for a 2/2 that gives you a coin. Alright. First off, I'm just going to say, the 3 for the 2/2 that adds a coin to your hand, if you are running the, I want to say, Ryza Priest, is incredibly powerful. Because, first off, you can get her out faster than normal, and second off, the 0-cost spell will add more spells to your hand with her. You know the legendary I'm talking about, whenever you cast a spell, add a random priest spell to your hand. That's what I mean. Draw a card, take 2 damage. Another armor one for the druid. Gain 3 armor. At least that seems to be something you can do like multiple times. Like if you just play a Nash, you're there. For a second I was wondering why that wizard looked so weird. That's a mushroom. That's a mushroom. Green jelly. Oh wow, that's really good. And epic. Cast a spell from your deck, chosen randomly. 4/7, so at least it should survive for a bit. Summon 1/1 copies of 2 friendly Death Rattle minions that died this game. Yet again, more Death Rattle works well for the Priest's quest. So it's almost like they're splitting a little bit. Like, do you want to go Ryza Priest or do you want to go Death Rattle Priest? But still, actually that one helps both. I didn't mean to. Also damages minions. Okay, so a smaller version of the things that they've had earlier. And with the Hunter, that's really easy to upgrade with Dinomancy or the, what do you call it, Razorfen. I don't know if that's right. The Adapt Your Beast. 5/1, that summons a 5/1 when it dies. Hungry Etten. Summon a random 2-cost minion for 6 for 10/4 with taunt. Yeah, that's fine. The opponent can have a random 2-cost minion, as long as that random 2-cost minion is not the Doomsayer. Summon 7 1/1 grubs. That's also pretty good. Definitely helps you fill your board. Sets you up for a good 2 turns, really. Recruit a minion that costs 4 or less. Oh, I had one of those earlier, I believe. And I've had a lot of those hoarding dragons. Unidentified shield. Gain 5 armor and has a bonus effect in your hand. Now this one, there's the cost 3 version of this that is gain 5 armor, draw a card. So the fact that this costs 3 more means that I believe that those bonus effects in your hand are going to be something very powerful. Also, I wonder how easy it is to change those bonus effects. Transform a friendly minion into a 6/6 elemental. It sadly doesn't count as casting elementals for the sake of elementals, but I guess anything that cares about elementals. 2 minions that cost 4 or less is the druid. It is a little bit weird that some of those are, because the druid's quest was 5 or more, and now that is a 4 or less. See, the warlock's self-sacrifice is still strong. Ooh. Okay, yeah, my paladin deck is going to love this. Restore 3 health to upgrade. You get a 2/2 spirit with taunt. So my question is, do you get more spirits, or does the spirit get stronger? Leave it in the comments. Well, I've got a lot of those guardians. Plus 3 health. Oh, hey, look, armor. That's exactly what the druid needs. I do like that it's give a minion plus 3 health. That went out too. I want to see how much. I think I only have like 20-something dust. But I want to. That sets its attack to 7 each turn. So I guess there's a smaller version of that. Sleeping Oozling. Oh, okay, yeah, we saw that earlier. The Death Rattle Hunter is not bad, so that's kind of entertaining. It is weird that it's a random minion in your deck, because, that could mean you get the cost 1 bat of dealing 1 damage. And Epic. If you cast a spell that costs 5 or more this turn. Actually, that works with almost all of the quests, because most of the quests are, or I guess half of them, are spells that cost about 5. This is the only warrior thing that seems to care about armor. But the druid, I've seen 4 things so far that care about armor. Combo, draw 2 minions from your deck, which works so well because that means that you can keep the combo storm going. See, my biggest problem with the Paladin life gain is, other than very, I guess he has a couple of weapons, but I've never really had much luck actually getting him damaged sometimes. You can destroy your opponent's weapon. More golems. The one thing that gets to me is that those spellstones, I believe, have to be upgraded while they're in your hand. You can't just start equipping weapons and then be like, oh hey look, by the way, when I draw that spellstone, it upgrades like 5 times. I don't know how all of the upgrades work. A lot of psionic probes, though. Oh, an epic. Dragon Hatcher. Recruit a dragon. So it's small, but as long as you can keep it on the field, you get a dragon every turn. I know there's some pretty good taunting dragons, so that could help to keep it alive. Or maybe the best bet is just to have strong dragons. Crystal Lion. Cost 1 less for each silver hand recruit you control. Okay, we saw something about silver hand recruits earlier. There was a kobold, so that's kind of entertaining. Obviously, there's the hero power as well. That Kobold Apprentice is still nice. And I have a lot of those Jin. Duskbreaker. If you're holding a dragon, deal 3 damage to all their minions. So Dragon Priest is still holding strong. Choose a basic totem and summon it. Not bad. 2 for a 1/1 plus a totem, and more specifically, the totem you need at that moment. It's one of the things I've always had an issue with on the deal 3 damage, summon a 3/3 wolf. That's always one of the things I've had an issue with for the druid. Resurrect 2 different friendly minions, cast 4 spells to upgrade. Yeah, that's kind of entertaining because this is both Death Rattle friendly and Ryza friendly. Healing Rain. Randomly split among all friendly characters. I like the fact that it's almost a reverse of the volcano. Summon a 2/3 giant rat. Taunt and Divine Shield. That's not bad. And it's an elemental. That's actually really good. Explosive runes. Have you practiced explosive runes today? If you're holding any cards that didn't start in your deck, reduce their cost by 2. Oh, that is a good mage ability. Yet again, the combo swarm is nice. After this attacks a hero, add a copy of it to your hand. Alright. I want to know how it's not even a beast, so I'm trying to figure out what the best way is to run that other than some sort of... Actually, that might work well in the Warlock self-sacrifice deck. Just because you can... Okay, I'm glad I have so many of the jellies. But it'll allow you to always have something on hand to sacrifice as long as one of them gets through. Also, it works well for the discard Warlock because you always have something available to discard as long as one gets through. Summon a random 2 cost. Oh. If yours cost more, draw it. They had this as a mechanic, like a named mechanic, didn't they, for Grand Tournament? Just the reveal a card in each, a subset of card in each deck. If yours is higher, draw it or something, or have an ability. Getting to the point where almost all of them are repeats. Not bad, but draw a weapon from your deck. Destroy all minions, discard your hand. Oh, I see why that costs 4. I was gonna say, don't they have Doom, which is just 8? And it's like, oh, it destroys. It does discard your hand, though, so as long as you've got some on the field goodness, that can still be nice. Give your other minions +1 health. Give all of them +1 health? That's actually pretty good. Instant attacks one of its neighbors. That's pretty good. And at 2 cost for Rogue, that really is good cost-wise with their combos and such. Recruit an 8 cost minion. Doesn't that mean an 8 cost has to be in your deck? I mean, I guess it makes sense, but that is a little bit narrow. Summon a random 1 cost minion. Give adjacent minions +2/+2. Divine Shield and Poisonous. That one's good. Another unidentified elixir. Recruit a minion. Again, 6. Maybe it is that you kind of discover them. Like, it shows you the options and you choose one. I don't know. Because 6 to get a random minion out of your deck seems bad. 6 to get 1 of 3 minions out of your deck seems less bad. So I'm going to take a look at that. I'm going to do 2 things once I'm done opening packs. Oh. His attack equal to your armor, can't attack heroes. If you use this with Violet Illusionist, you also get your armor doesn't decrease, which is nice. Deal 6 damage to a dragon. Lesser Onyx Spellstone. Play 3 Death Rattle cards to upgrade. Destroy 1 random enemy minion. 5. So it's the cost of Assassinate, which lets you target the minion, but it can be upgraded to be better than Assassinate. Gold Amethyst Spellstone. Warlock. Oh, that's easy to upgrade. Take damage. Alright. Oh, or, yeah, that's Warlock. That's any Warlock spell, pretty much. Restore 4 health. Oh, look. A Warlock spell that damages you. A Warlock spell that damages you. Well, alrighty then. Alright. So, real quick, I'm going to jump into the collection. So I only have 70, but if I mass disenchant, I'll have 2,800. 2,800. I have been trying to decide what legendary I want to go with for a while. So, obviously not right now, but if you guys have any suggestions for the new set, any decks you want me to try and run, go ahead, leave them in the comments below, and we'll see if we can use this dust for some of that. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, self-promotion, jazz. Have a great day. Thanks.